Welcome back to Whole Remnant. I'm Rebecca. Today we will be continuing our series of connecting yoga poses with scripture. Today we'll be talking about lizard pose. To get into lizard pose, there are several ways, but generally you're going to be getting into lizard pose from, say, tabletop. So you'll come to your hands and knees, and then you can walk your whichever hand that you're going to do. I'm going to do my right hand first. Walk your right hand out slightly. You can swing your right leg in between your hands. And then you can heel toe your foot out and bring your hand inside. You can walk your back foot back, press into the back foot with the top of your foot on the ground, or you can raise your heel up and press through your back heel. And then you can also extend out through this hip, and you can swing your hand back around and grab the top of your back foot for a little stretch of your quad. And then you can do it on the other side as well, either position, but really what you're looking for is you can really dome up through the back. Don't dump into your stomach or the front part of your body or in your hands. You can also put your hands on a block to bring the earth up to you. But the lizard pose is a big hip opener, so it can be a lot, especially if you're just starting out with it. But when I was thinking about lizard pose in scripture, I first thought about when God created the creatures of the earth. That was day 6. So it was the same day that God created man. I also thought about lizards being in the reptile family. And we know that God cursed the ground because of Adam and Eve's sin, ultimately caused by the deception in the Garden of Eden by the serpent. And so I think about lizards being in that family. Some people don't like reptiles because I think they're creepy. And in Leviticus, the lizard is described as being one of the animals that's unclean. So the Israelites couldn't eat them. But later in Proverbs, the lizard is described as an animal who can find its way out of difficult situations and eventually find a solution, so it's considered wise. So it's kind of interesting that you get two perspectives there, one unclean and one that it's wise. Now in the New Testament in Acts, God declared all animals clean. And so we see when Peter had his vision of the sheep with a full of animals coming down toward the earth, God declared all animals were clean, signifying that everyone would receive God's message and that they could all be part of his kingdom. Now, lizard pose, if you're thinking about the yoga pose, can be challenging. And when you think about it, you're in a very humbling position. You're down toward the ground. You are looking forward, but it's really hard to defend yourself because your hands are on the ground. And, it can be a very humbling place. So I thought about this position really helps us to think about humbling ourselves before God and really looking for ways to open ourselves to his love and direction so that he can guide us. I hope that you have a blessed day. Thank you. Namaste.